We are going to start with a segment I'm very excited about. So it's called Good, Better, Best. A lot of us at home, if you look at your living rooms, they're good. They could use a little bit of work. So we're going to start with that. We're going to show you how you can take your decor to the next level. And a little bit later on in the show, Brian, you and I are going to be talking about the gorgeous set back there.
Exactly. So I'm going to go do some sketching.
Okay, you guys sketch.
We've got good audience questions today.
We've got a good audience. They've got energy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, good, better, best. So we talk about this all the time, that you all watch Cityline and you get started on your decorating projects and you're all gung-ho and you get to a certain stage. And very often that's the stage we get the questions from the audience at. Nothing's really wrong.
Yeah.
It's very nice, but you just kind of want to get to the next level and finish it. And we sort of run out of steam, we run out of money, we run out of, husbands with patience, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So good consists typically of some really nice pieces of furniture. And we went to LT and did the shopping for our segment today, so thank you to them. You've maybe got a couple of beautiful chairs. You've got a wonderful coffee table that you really like. You've got a nice side table, and probably you even have a great piece of art.
Right.
So when you look at the room, it's sort of hard to justify spending more money, because what else do you need, right?
You've bought your investment pieces. This is your living room. It doesn't look bad.
No.
It's okay.
Right.
You're not embarrassed to have people over, but it could use a little something.
Needs a little something, something.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it a little something, something right now and make it better.
So let's make it better by first adding in this gorgeous bench, which is really going to add in
a bench over here.
Yeah, there
Everybody
we go.
was drawing straws on who got to carry what in, so they're going to bring a bench in.
They got the pretty bench.
I'm going to add a little to the artwork because I think that makes a difference.
Okay.
So I'm just going to move this wall a teeny tiny bit. And then if you want, Tracy, do you want to grab those two pretty pillows and let's put those on the chair.
So these are going to tie in with our lovely bench, right?
Right.
And you know what? A lot of people do get stuck, I'm one of them, with a lack of color before they get to the end of designing their room. Well, the room is designed, but it's not decorated, and there isn't enough stuff in it, and there isn't enough color because we get scared of color.
That's right.
It's
and
a
this
nice
is
way
a
to
really
add
good. This is a good thing to talk about too. You see the bench over there.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm having a conversation with Miss Tracy, I have to yell at her. It's like I'm talking with exclamation marks.
Yeah, we're a little far.
So really, what I want to do is bring this bench a little closer.
And they were so proud of the job they were doing.
And
Sorry,
they did a great
guys.
job. They did a great job. Bring the bench a little closer so you can have a little bit more of an intimate conversation, right? One of the problems is that people try to get the furniture near the walls. Not always the best choice.
Yeah, I don't know why we're inclined to do that though. It's got to be something functional that works for us, but a lot of us do want to line up the wall. We want to use as much space as we can, but this is perfect.
I think that's it. Psychologically, you want to use all the space.
That's
I paid for this. Every square inch cost me X number of dollars.
Yeah,
I want to fill it. Right. So this is better. Would you agree that this is better?
You like better? Okay, so now what do we do if we want to take it to best?
If you want to take it to best, you mean besides hiring an interior designer, what could you do?
Besides hiring an interior designer, what do we do?
Let's just do a couple more things then. We're going to take some things out and we're going to add an area carpet because that's one of the things. And now we have team area carpet coming in.
Yeah, this is a big one. But you know what? When I'm standing here in this space, I'm looking at it and go ahead, you can take all of the stuff out now.
We're going to take everything out.
I'm looking at it and I'm thinking there's something that just isn't pulling together this space. And it's the fact that you don't have that rug.
Area carpets define the conversation area.
Yeah.
They tell you where the living room ends and the dining room begins. They also increase the feeling of intimacy and coziness, and they'll even absorb sound. So if you have hardwood floors or stone floors or marble floors, it's wonderful to be able to absorb, to have some textiles down to absorb some sound.
Right.
Let's turn it the other way,
It's all wrong, Graham. Okay, that's fine. I'm on my own. Yep, I got it. Okay, now let's put everything back in.
And we're also going to move this wall.
That's perfect, Jordy.
I'm going to add
We're
some
going to bring the bench in nice and
accessories.
Intimate and
Go team.
beautiful.
Wouldn't you love it if when you're decorating your house you had all these wonderful Cityline people?
This is the way it should be at home. When we're at home, just a whole bunch of people should come in and help. So we've brought our furniture back in. We've sort of tied everything together with our rug. We've bought more things here for our side table, and look at the wallpaper we put on the wall.
Now we're having fun.
Isn't that amazing? So this is adding a lot of color.
It's bringing a lot of color in, and people are frankly craving color these days and looking for ways to introduce more patterns. So wallpaper is a really fast way to do that. I'm going to add some books. Because I'm a big reader and I like having them everywhere. If I can get you to take those maybe to the other side, and we're going to put the artwork back up. Because, you know, the thing is, if you bought artwork that you love, you don't have to get rid of it, right? You can just add some wallpaper and put it right back up.
Very nice.
I like to move artwork around as much as possible.
So Kimberly, they seem like small things that you've added to the space, but they make a huge difference. So what do you think it is about, you know, the color and the wallpaper that people are hesitant about?
I think it's making a commitment. I think it feels scary to commit to something like wallpaper, but the reality is, if you get a good price, a good value, something you can afford, this is Graham and Brown, I think it's beautiful. It used to be that wallpaper was impossible to get off. That's just not true anymore. You know, nowadays it's relatively easy to get it off and to put something else new up. And there's nothing, frankly, that adds impact as quickly for as little value, for as little money.
Absolutely. And obviously you don't have to be the one putting up your own wallpaper. They have wallpaper installers, and that's what we did, because it's tough.
Well, and you know what? If you're not the type who's a do-it-yourselfer, wallpaper's not the place to start.
No,
there are other places you can start, but you really, when you're talking about wallpaper, you want to match the pattern. You want to make sure there's no bubbles.
Yeah.
So that's critical as well. And when I say it's hard to kind of go to the next level and spend more money once the room is good until you kind of see the finished product. So when possible, try to do all of these steps all at once. Finish one room before you move on to the next room, and you'll see that you can actually do this yourself.
Now, is this the best? Yes. Give us a hand if you think it's the best. I think it is. You've done a darn good job. Very nice.